The truth, no one told me about balance as a mom and entrepreneur. And honestly, I feel like this video isn't just going to be about moms and entrepreneurship and all of that, but it's just about life in general and balance.
And that's usually one of the questions that you get, right? Like,
yeah, how do I balance it all?
How do you balance being a mom and being a beautypreneur?
I get that question once a week at least.
But I don't think it's just about being a mom. I don't think it's something that people or only moms are trying to find balance. I think we all
within yourself
we all fell in that trap at some point
within
in
our
life.
Relationship, as a wife, as a business owner, as a sister, as a friend, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like, drop in the comments if you like thought about finding balance in your life at least once. Drop it in the comments, because that's a very common position, and because of friends, maybe because of like influencers, maybe, I don't know, the media, I don't know, maybe like you live in a overpopulated city, I don't know, but some, like, for sure from some sort of the other, we heard that like try to find balance, try to like maintain, you know, like the Japanese, whatever, blah, 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 like, you know,
the Zen.
Yeah.
So honestly,
and it's important though. It's important, but
yeah, something takes me back. Something that always reminds me that it's okay to not have balance is remembering when I first started with my business. I had Aiden. There was a tattoo shop. Clearly, I was married to you by then. And it was really hard. And it's crazy because I already felt bad enough that I didn't have balance, and then trying to seek that balance made me even more unwell. And it's like the anxiety of having to feel like, okay, I need to journal things down. Okay, I need to have a perfect schedule that I cannot derail from every single day. It was just insane. And I started realizing like, it's okay to not be in this synchronized schedule with your life and your people around you every single day. Some days my son needs me 120%. Some days I need myself 80%. Some days my marriage needs 50. It's like, it's a very tricky conversation to have.
Yeah, and the way that I see it is that you start worrying too much about finding balance. That is another thing that you're putting on top of all the things that you need to worry on a daily basis. You need to worry about like your marriage, and in like Nevette's case, or your kids, you know, like
too.
Economics, the finances of the business, your clients, your parents, everything. And then on top of all those things that you have to think every single day, you have now to think about, oh my God, and how I'm gonna find balance. And then you ended up being extra worried, extra anxious, extra overwhelmed, thinking about finding balance, that actually living balance.
Yeah.
Or like living, you know, at the end of the day, like this is the way that I see it. People that are worried about life, about balance, they don't find neither or. Like, they're not good at life and they're not good at balance. So just live your life, navigate the waves as they come, and at least you're gonna be a happy life. That's how it's called. It's life.
Yeah,
it's life.
but okay, you see, like, this is why I say it's a tricky conversation, because when you tell somebody, just live your life, go through the waves, yes, do that, but have intentions every single day, because that can be the perfect reason why somebody just, you know, because there's like, you know, there's people that have things to do, they work towards it every day, they're just not in balance because that just doesn't exist, and they get worried. But then there's the people that intentionally are not working towards their goals every day, and they're giving themselves the reason that, you know, there's no balance, so it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but here is the thing, that because you are trying to find balance, you are not doing the things that you're supposed to do, trying to maintain that balance. And it is fine. It is fine if you don't have balance, because some days, let's put it this way, in business, I usually see it like this way. It's not like a rule, or it's not like, you know, it's not literally
normally
like this.
when you say something, it's like the law of life. So
but in business, like, there is two seasons, right? There is like the beginning when you have to set it up, and then is the maintenance phase. Those are the two phases, right? Like the beginning, where you're setting everything up, where you're starting to like create the business, putting everything together, systems and so on, and then the maintenance. At the beginning is where the business is gonna need like extra work. You need to put like the extra effort, the extra mile, burning the like midnight candle or like oil, whatever you guys say it. But it's at the beginning where you need to put more effort into that business. Then later, when everything is in place, it's gonna be way easier. So you just have to check probably like twice a week in the business, or maybe once a day. Maybe at the beginning you were working 8 hours in the business. Now in the maintenance phase, you just need to work 1 or 2 hours a day in that business, because it's just like making sure that everything is running smoothly. You don't have to put the extra effort in discovering new things, blah, 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 blah. So of course, at the beginning, you don't wanna find balance, because you're gonna have to put 80% of the day into the business, 20% divided into your family, friends, like clients, blah, 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 blah. Of course, like in the next stage where it's just maintenance, okay, I'm gonna keep working on developing myself, studying, I'm gonna have time to study more, to like exploring new things to bring into the business, and now I have more time for my family, blah, 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 blah. Till balance. So from my experience, balance doesn't exist. And those that have balance, they don't have the results they want. That's how I see it.
So I feel like something with the word balance, you know, we focus so much on having balance, creating balance, that we oversee the word support. Because I feel like, you know, with all these phases that you were talking about, what really helped, because people want to know, how do you find balance within your marriage and being an entrepreneur? And the reality is, it's like what you just said. There's no such thing as balance when you're an entrepreneur and married, but there is such thing as good support system to understand the phases that one must go, because you can listen to our advice, go through these phases, and you'll realize on your own. You don't have to even take our advice. It's just something that happens with the universe. When you create something, you have to put a lot more into it than you do like in the following years or months, you know? But it won't be easy. Nothing's ever easy, but it'll be even harder for you if you don't have that support, not just around you, but within yourself.
I remember
I think that's the key word here. When people are looking for balance, you should look instead for support, and not from others, not just from others, but within yourself, spiritually, mentally. You have to have a good foundation for that.
Yeah, I remember when she was starting in this beauty business, she was doing lashes, she was doing microblading, like brows. She was
I was doing trainings too, like,
yeah. And she was like also trying to figure marketing out.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any furniture in that room. It was like a lot of things to think about. And we were going
through our son's diagnosis with autism. Like that was like something that was big and also just not the norm.
And then one night she's like, I don't know how to find balance. And like,
crying.
Baby, balance doesn't exist. Okay, balance doesn't exist.
But I'm so grateful
to have. You just need to choose your fights.
Yeah.
And instead, and if you get one thing from this video, this would be my advice. Stop trying to find balance and focus on finding clarity. I love the word clarity. Once you have clarity, like it doesn't matter if I work extra hard today in this area and tomorrow I'm gonna work extra hard in that other area. It doesn't matter, because at the end I have a point that I'm aiming for, and all my efforts eventually are gonna give me that result. Of course, you need to be extra careful. You don't want to do extra effort in things that don't matter at all.
Yeah.
You need to work, of course, in the things that matter and are giving you like the most of your results. But this is the thing. This is the message to find clarity. Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Where is that you're trying to go? Are you trying to build a local business, a national, I don't know, like franchise? Are you doing it because
or are you already doing that, but you're looking for balance?
Because maybe you like super extra stress, and you don't want to take it like for real, like seriously. Maybe it's just for you to have fun with your friends. I don't know. So please find clarity and forget about balance.
I agree. But you know, this video is not just targeted, and this message isn't just targeted for anybody that's building something. This video is also applied. I want those listening to also apply it to those, maybe the ones that are in business, because there's people that have lost things by hyper fixating on creating something, that they lose sight of everything, they lose clarity. So it can go both ways.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you are trying to achieve something big, balance is not in the equation. No. Balance is in there. Yeah. Think about, I don't know, like most of you girls or like women watching these videos, do you think, I don't know, like the Kardashians have balance? Like, or they are extra famous, or like they're nobody. Yeah. But they're not like a point in like.
And everyone's always critiquing them because balance is the last thing that they have, because they're doing everything always extra beyond, and it's even you can't even understand it or comprehend it because of how much they give. That's not the definition of balance. Imagine, there is none.
Yeah, think about the balanced life that Elon Musk lives. Of course, there is no balance. These guys were like so obsessed with their businesses, with their projects, with their goals, with like they have clarity.
Yeah.
And these people are willing to work 16 hours a day. I'm not telling you to go do that, but these people are willing to go the extra mile, and they're not thinking about balance. Like they don't worry about that. Okay?
Yeah.
So don't allow the idea of finding balance to stop you from focusing on the things that really matter.
Yep.
Okay? Balance doesn't exist. Welcome to business. Get used to it. Go like
all
extra
out
hard
and have extreme clarity. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today's talk. Make sure if you like these videos, like, subscribe, and join our newsletter, because
for sure. The description box.
Every week we throw some major fire. And if you guys want to hear any specific topics around business, personal life, anything, feel free to ask us in the comment section.
Thank you so much. Peace
Bye.
out. Big love.